evening, here's Top News newsletter starting with headlines. President al-Assad participates in a religious celebration on Prophet Muhammad's birthday. Wilayati renews Iran's support to Syria and Iraq in facing terrorism. Is Jordan next target of ISIS? Boko Haram seized town, army base in northern Nigeria. President Bashar al-Assad participated in a religious celebration on Prophet Muhammad's birthday at Al-Afra Mosque in Damascus. Minister of Religious Endowments, Dr. Muhammad Abdel-Sattar al-Sayyid, said that the Prophet Muhammad and Islam are innocent from the acts of Takfiri terrorist groups who kill, slaughter and conspire by the name of Islam. In speech on the occasion, Minister al-Sayyid saluted the souls of the martyrs and soldiers of the Syrian army, adding that President al-Assad is leading the country to the land of safety. He added that Islam called for the good deeds, banned sabotage of the homelands of forcing people to flee their homes, adding that Islam also banned recruiting children in fighting. The army units targeted terrorist hideouts in the town of Al-Harak in Daraa countryside, killing a large number of terrorists and destroying some of their vehicles, along with everyone on the board. The surrounding of the town of Ataman, the army carried out operations against terrorist hideout and gatherings, eliminating a number of terrorists and destroying their weapons, ammo and vehicles. In Damascus, army units targeted terrorist hideouts in Khan al-Sheikh in Damascus countryside, eliminating a large number of terrorists. Supreme Leader's senior advisor Ali Akbar Wilayati renewed Tehran's support to Syria and Iraq in facing the attacks and crimes of terrorist organizations. What's happening in Syria and Iraq is the result of a giant conspiracy plotted by U.S. Zionist entity and their agents who found terrorist organizations in the region, including ISIS, Al-Nusra Front and Al-Qaeda, to destabilize the region and its existence access, Wilayati told Iranian Fars news agency Sunday. Wilayati made it clear that the government of Syria and Iraq have emerged from illegitimate elections, pointing out that Iran supports all people of Iraq, Syria, Lebanon and Yemen, and doesn't interfere in their international affairs. On what is called International Coalition to Fight Terrorism, the Iranian officials said this coalition came as a result of some countries' wishful desire for a share of the war, spoil once ISIS is defeated, citing that ISIS thoughts are so far from Islam. Syria and Iran have close relations in many fields including trade, economy and industry. Al-Sharq Al-Awsat magazine wrote that the last version of ISIS magazine called Dabik and its concentration on Jordan shows this country is the next target of ISIS terrorist group. Dabik magazine recently ran an interview with the captive Jordanian pilot Muaz al-Kasasbi. The interview with Kasasbi came hot on heels of unverified reports of a major split between ISIS leaders on how to deal with the pilot. Some, like Chechens, favor executing him, while others, like the Iraqis, would prefer to use him as bargaining chip. While this information cannot be confirmed, ISIS has never carried out an interview such as this with those that intend to execute. In contrast, we have seen a completely different story with the Jordanian pilot. Boko Haram militants have seized a Nigerian town of Baga after seizing a military base located close by. Local officials were quoted as saying, "Troops abandoned the base after it was attacked on Saturday," and Senator in Borno State said. In the attack, the town was set ablaze and residents fled by floats to neighboring Chad, according to the witnesses. Baga was the last town in the Borno state in northern Nigeria under government control. Boko Haram has been seeking the creation of hardline Islamic State in the north of the country since 2009. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nibal Hneidi. Good night.